That's a mastery of Hansal sir.
Yeah.
The camera always lingers around, even after the dialogues are done. And that's where most of the time I have found the peak of those emotions.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if you spend, a lot of energy in looking like a character, especially in biopics, you are by design, driving audience to look there.
What's fascinating is that when this series begins, you're supposed to be 19 years old.
When I was shooting it, I was 44.
Yeah.
So my life experience is different. I don't get amazed by a lot of things now. And I see that amazement in my daughter's eyes.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you draw from your daughter's
Yes.
life?
Hi, this is Pratik Gandhi, and I'm at Tiff with Sucharita.
Hi, Pratik Gandhi. So nice to see you at TIFF right after your world premiere, dude.
I don't know how to describe this feeling. Just very, very happy.
Yeah. Is this the first time you saw both the episodes on a theater?
No, I have seen, I had seen these
Pura?
episodes earlier also. But with the complete final mix, the music, and on a big screen with the actual audience, it was a first ever experience.
And Rahman's music on surround sound
Oh my
in a
God.
dark room. Oof.
All those sequences, especially after Ba's death, when he returns, the whole, void, the emptiness within was captured with the music and all those frames. I know I've performed it.
Yeah.
I know I've seen multiple iterations, but it gave me goosebumps.
But it must be so different. And I know we spoke about it briefly from doing this on stage, which you've done for now how many years, Gandhi?
10 years.
10 years. And to watch it on the big screen. What are the top 3 things that you can say are very different from the two experiences of playing the same character in different formats?
So because the play, it's a different format altogether. Here and that's a mastery of Hansal sir.
Yeah.
The camera always lingers around. Even after the dialogues are done, scene technically ended there. But the camera lingers around. And that's where most of the time I have found the peak of those emotions.
Yeah.
That's where it lands well. So I call it a follow through. Like how in cricket, the quality of the shot is defined by the follow through of the bat. You see the trajectory that the bat takes after it touches the ball. The same thing that happens in these sequences. So all those sequences where the camera is there, lines are done, nothing is to be spoken. And that's where I get the correct hit of the emotions. That's absolutely different, very unique to this format, and very unique to this team and Hansal Mehta.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen everywhere.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You have not used any prosthetics. You've not, which was interesting to see because when somebody does Gandhi, you would think maybe they'll get some fake ears, maybe they'll do a chin or a nose. Why is that? It's your face.
So I guess during Scam also, we've never used anything.
No prosthetics at
No
all.
prosthetics at all.
No fake stomach, none of that.
Beyond a point, I guess I believe, and Hansal sir also believes in the same thing, so that works very well with both of us. Most of the time, if you spend, a lot of energy in looking like a character, especially in biopics, you are by design, driving audience to look there.
Pay attention
Pay
to
attention
my fake ears.
to the prosthetics and to being looking like that.
Yeah.
As compared to that, we want the audience to get immersed into emotions. And that's my first ever, learning on stage. That if I am able to create that emotion and take the audience in the world in first 20 seconds, it does not matter if I perform Gandhi with the long beard.
Also, you've also not tried to do a very overtly pronounced accent also. Of course, there's the natural Gujarati that comes in and you don't have to try to sound Gujarati. Tell me about that also. There's a little sir and sure which you can sense, but you've not tried to fake an accent
Yeah,
or a
so
voice.
that's the same thing, same logic. See, mimicking somebody, with voice also can last only for a couple of scenes. it cannot last for the whole series or a film.
Yeah.
That's my personal experience even on stage.
Yeah.
When you create a character which is caricaturish, then these things make the character caricaturish. So caricature can work only for a couple of few seconds or one scene maybe at the most. It can't sustain throughout the film because the moment you close your eyes and just listen to the character, it sounds jarring. You are out of the emotions and you are constantly paying attention. Again, by design, it is by design driving the audience in the other way where you don't want them to pay attention to.
Because Gandhi has a very peculiar voice. Like you
Yes.
can hear recordings.
A little
of,
nasal voice.
You can hear his recordings and you can tell immediately. But you've not tried to do his voice even in a single scene.
So
which I
we
thought was
also have a
interesting.
little advantage there that most of his recordings, wherever
from
you
when he's
find,
older.
is from the older age group. So here I've just kept a little seeding of
Yeah.
Sir because he had that issue with Sir, Shaw, and Ta,
Hmm.
the and Da.
Hmm.
A little, very little, very subtle. Which towards as he ages, because of the he lost his teeth,
Yeah. Dentures.
dentures. He lost his teeth, so your lip and the tongue moves differently.
Yeah.
It's just that. So to have that proper gap when I create a second season and third season, I've just seeded it here
Yeah.
a little.
What are you expecting the audience's reaction to be to this show? Because it's going to be something that a family will watch together because we take a lot of pride in our freedom struggle stories. As a nation, we love these stories. We love telling these stories. और इसमें तो तरह तरह के और कैरेक्टर्स भी दादा भाई नौरोजी एक सीक्वेंस में है और सीक्वेंस में कोई और है. Do you think like this is something that a whole family will watch together week after week, wait for the next episode to come? Because I know I will.
Absolutely. This is for all age group and people from all over the world. The subject is relatable. It's a global subject. Character is global. His stories, his dilemma, his human story, everything is global. Anybody from any corner of the world can relate to it. So I definitely would want audiences to watch with their families and all the generations together. Dada, dadi se leke the young boy and the girl in the room should see watch it together. What I have understood in the whole process
Ah.
is that he was never a born Mahatma.
We'll get to that. Yes.
So we all have equal capability to turn ourselves into Mahatma. It's just that we should be ready to face the failure. And every time we fail, we have to have the guts to get up again
Yeah.
with the same rigor and just get into it. It might sound simple, it might sound bookish,
Yeah.
but it is the most important thing today that we need. Like I have to encourage my daughter every time during her exams,
Yeah.
and most of us have that fear, right? That what if my results don't come well? But somehow we have forgotten to celebrate the process and the efforts. We are all caught up in celebrating only the success and the results. That's not how experiments work. I want the whole generation, whole world to be encouraged to do experiments.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we are losing a lot of things. So I guess that's how I've understood it, and
Gandhi
I
was an
hope it
experimental
translates.
man by
Yeah.
his own admission. This is not words that you're putting in anyone's mouth. He, by his own admission, he was an experimental man. What's fascinating is that when this series begins, you're supposed to be 19 years old. How do you turn 19 years old? You lose all the weight and you do a little body language, as your acting process. But what is the hardest part about playing a 19-year-old? 19.
I think physical aspect you can change.
Yes.
Hairdo and your makeup and a lot of things will help. Your costumes will help. A little, change in the shoulder position will help. All those is okay. All that is okay. But what works largely is your inner process. I have to switch from within and be curious. I have to take out my curiosity when I was 18,
Yeah.
and just to see that 18-year-old
Yeah.
in 1888 coming from Rajkot. How curious was he? So I guess that's a process that needs little practice, maybe. And I'm fortunate enough that as I said, I've been performing Gandhi on stage from last 10 years. That helped me a lot.
Yeah.
because my play also starts from even a younger age, though. So that curiosity, that innocence in his eyes, and whatever that he's experiencing for the first time in his life. I'm 45 right now.
Yeah.
When I was shooting it, I was 44.
Yeah.
So my life experience is different. I don't get amazed by a lot of things now, and I see that amazement in my daughter's eyes.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you draw from your daughter's
Yes.
life?
I see those amazement in his life, in her life, in her eyes always,
Cute.
even in the smallest thing.
Yeah.
So that's a very very inspiring thing, and I constantly have to learn those things.
Yeah.
That helps. That helps.
Man, you're so talented, Pratik. It is such a joy to watch you on screen. Even when I'm watching Doom Dam, it's still a joy to watch him also because you're always good.
Thank you.
कैमरा में जरा दो तीन प्यारी प्यारी बातें भामिनी के लिए बोल दो प्लीज बिकॉज शी इज प्लेइंग योर वाइफ on this show as well. Please say some wonderful things about acting
Bhamini
with
is
her.
a powerhouse of emotions. I'm sure people will see her on screen. Larger audience will see her on screen, but those who have seen her on stage will definitely agree with whatever I'm saying. She's a fireball when she's there on stage,
Yeah.
especially with peak emotions. When she cries, I can bet that everybody in the audience will cry. And her comic timing is impeccable.
Yeah.
I am her biggest fan. I'd
As
say.
you should be.
Yeah, I am her fan.
As you
And
should be.
It's just my luck that people, explored me before her. Otherwise, nobody would ask for me. I don't think that way.
Chalta Firta green flag, Pratik Gandhi, in and as Gandhi, all over the festival, posters lage hue hain. Has it sunk in that your face is all over the streets of Toronto right now?
I'm so happy with that. I'm so happy with that.
Applause has done a very good job.
Yeah.
Your
I
producers.
mean, a lot of applause for applause. This is how Gandhi should be celebrated all over the world. Not this Gandhi, the Gandhi.
Congratulations, Pratik, and just I can't wait to watch the rest of the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.